what is extremely important is to not trying to reproduce whatever process you have for other categories and placate that onto consulting. I think that what you need is to think, how could I adapt my process to consulting so it stays flexible? And that would avoid all the main obstacles that you face with the consulting category, which are, the lack of awareness, to feel like it's slowing down, and the fact that, stakeholders want to keep control on the process. So create a process that is flexible enough and specific to consulting. The second level is to leave a discretionary budget for senior executive when they don't have to ask procurement for anything. They can just, launch their project. It's 100K in an envelope of X for the year. I can do whatever I want in that envelope. And that will help them to have those small projects that were not necessarily put into the budget, where they work with smaller consultancies, and they can play as they want with that. And you're not slowing them down, because those projects often are very, very time sensitive, and they want to launch it for yesterday or the day before. And by doing that, you keep them with that flexibility of starting project whenever they want. For very big project, that's another story, and that's where you want to focus your attention. This is none of your business in a way. But the whole point here is to show what value you bring to the table, and that value is really linked to who you can bring to the table that they don't know of, how well you structure the procurement process, but in a way that makes them feel they're in control, that they drive the process. That's really key in making things work, and also in the relationship that you build with the consulting firms and in the negotiation. Because if you get them what they want, with who they want, at a reasonable price, trust me, they won't doubt the quality and the value that you bring to the table. They will be sure, yeah, I want to work with that. But this is really important, because you cannot focus only on cost. You have to take into account all the other dimensions of consulting in order to really stick to your internal stakeholders' expectations, but also to your incentive as the procurement leader. And it's kind of a stretch, but that's doable. The the whole point, if you will, is to increase the maturity and the professionalism of your consulting buyer. I think this is key. You can only offer what I mentioned before if you know the market, if you know how consulting works, how projects look like usually, if you know what are the levers to de-scope or to take care of the ramp up, ramp down, or all those negotiation levels. You need to learn all this. You need to understand change management and the fact that projects should be started early on, even when the consultant is not there. You're ready in a project, and there should already be change management. All of those elements are linked to how mature your procurement is for consulting, and that's maybe the most important thing to do.